This is Susan Wilbanks with blendedinsight.com. I am a holistic and integrative healing arts practitioner, an intuitive, and an energy healer. In this podcast, I share tips, tools, and suggestions that have helped me along my path in hopes of inspiring and helping you along yours. Let's get started with today's podcast topic.
Hello, bright soul. Thank you so much for joining me on another podcast. We are into the holiday season, and I'm so grateful for it. I love this time of year. Even though we've all experienced tremendous loss, tremendous change, the holidays have the tendency to open the heart chakra of people. Even if you're not as into it, it's because things slow down. People get time off of work. People are thinking about gift giving, even if they're disgruntled about it. The act of giving actually opens up your heart chakra. And I love all the lights and just the togetherness of the holidays is something that I really, really enjoy. It is one of my favorite times of the year, even though I've lost a lot of family members and life has changed. And that's what I want to talk about on the podcast today. I know that life has changed for most of us. And what I am noticing is the tendency to focus on what used to be instead of what is. And speaking negatively, speaking death really into the lives of yourself and those around you. And it makes a huge difference because what we focus on, we align to vibrationally. This is why listening to positive things and positive music and inspirational things uplifts our energy and aligns us with better experiences. And when you're focused on woe is me and I don't have this and I don't have that and this person, you tend to draw those types of experiences into your life because you're focused on it. And we're really, really powerful beings. What our mind focuses on, we tend to align with. And the past only exists in the mind. It's your thinking that keeps you stuck there. Energy healing helps tremendously with this. This is why I talk about physical exercise that expands your health rays. This is why I talk about meditation practices and making daily conscious contact to align you with the truth. The truth is this time on this planet is very temporary. Our bodies are going to perish at some time, and we don't know when that time is. We are here for as long as we're supposed to be here. And even though things happen in the physical realm where we think that was an accident or that person was gone too soon or this shouldn't have happened, there's a divine plan. Everything happens as it should be. We just don't understand it usually until we leave the body. And so what I would encourage you to do and what I intentionally do is create new memories during this time. Instead of focusing on what I used to do, and I'm not saying that those feelings where I miss my family comes up, I'm not saying that doesn't happen, but when those feelings come up, I shift it into gratitude. I'm so grateful for the time I had. Their journey is complete. They finished their leg of the journey, but mine's not complete because I'm still here. And when you transition, there will be people in your life that miss you, that remember things about you. It's going to happen to everyone. What you don't want to happen is for people, or at least I don't want to happen. I won't speak for you, but for me, I don't want people to say, well, she just never got over it and she drug everyone down and she was depressing to be around and she never created new memories because she was stuck in the past. Ew, nobody wants to be around someone like that. And it's no way to live. And you have the power to shift yourself. We have access to so many tools and techniques and information. There's no reason why you can't shift yourself out of that. So there's a couple of things that I do that I would offer to you. Maybe it resonates with you for you to do to create new memories and keep yourself in a life-filled state during this season and always really. Give yourself credit for waking up, brushing your teeth, taking a shower, how far you've come. You've survived so much. Speak that life into yourself. You've survived so much. And I don't care if you survived it by low crawling and it was difficult and you fell down, because I've had those things happen to me. You're here and you're continuing to show up. You're listening to this podcast. You are reaching for better, higher vibrations. Give yourself credit for that and speak to yourself in the way that you would want someone to speak to you, or the way that you speak to other people. You can do this. Life can change in an instant. You could meet someone tomorrow that changes your whole trajectory of your life in a positive way. You tomorrow could have an opportunity that changes everything. Life can change in a snap. So this is the importance of being mindful and having gratitude for each and every day. The other thing is telling people how much they mean to you. You don't know when time's going to change or when that person leaves. You don't know. So I want to make people feel better. I want to be a beneficial presence on the planet. And oftentimes we get in our ego, we get in our head. And I'm not saying to go into toxic situations. I'm not saying that. But I make a chance or a choice. I take a chance and make a choice to tell people what I appreciate about them. And maybe it's not something that you appreciate directed toward you. Maybe it's noticing that someone is a really good mother or a really good father and they care for their family, telling them, hey, I really appreciate how kind you are to other people. I appreciate your discipline. I appreciate your sense of humor. I appreciate your attention to detail. It could be anything. I appreciate your generosity. But offering those words of encouragement can really mean a lot to people. And I'm not saying to be fake about it. I mean authentic, making authentic compliments and authentic conscious contact and authentic connections, because we can feel the difference. Everyone's going through something. And what I notice in this time that we're in is people are so focused on their own world and their own troubles that we lose sight of whatever is going on with you. There's someone that's got it 20 million times harder than you. Everyone's going through something, and we have no idea the battles that people are fighting. We're here to serve one another. We weren't all put here just to selfishly focus on ourselves and feel sorry for ourselves. That's not why we were put here. We're put here to work together like a puzzle piece, to collectively build something, to lift each other up. And all of us can do that in different ways. The other thing is praying for people, wishing people well. This is one of the things that I really love about meditation on Twin Hearts, because meditation on Twin Hearts, it brings the energy down and sends it out to the planet. And I have variations of this on my YouTube channel. I have a variation of loving kindness meditation. You can search for it in my playlist or just do a keyword search on my YouTube channel. But you can find all kinds of loving kindness meditations and ways to really focus on bringing more good energy down on the planet. Also, like I said, reading inspirational books, focusing on inspirational material, anything to keep you elevated, because this world is designed to distract you, to keep you focused in fear-based thoughts and in survival mode, all basic chakra, low-level stuff. And while that is important, it's going to pass eventually. So my focus is always on the soul development. And what did I really come here to do? And what's really important? What's the bigger picture? Yes, I need my physical needs taken care of. I'm very disciplined. I want to take care of my body, all of those things. But it's not the most important and the only important thing. It's part of it, but I want to be well-rounded. And at the end of the day, this body stays and my soul goes on. The other thing is spending time with your intuition so that you can recognize it even quicker than now. We're always developing our intuition. The more that you spend time with your soul in conscious contact space. So what's meditation? If it's just sitting quietly, sometimes this happens to people in the shower. Sometimes it happens when you're working out. Whatever works for you, making that contact. And I kind of make a practice of asking my higher soul, what would you have me do today? What is most important for me to do today? How would you have me serve today? So that you get to know that voice and you can be led by that voice, so that when people try to get you in your emotions or get you in fear, you have enough of the higher energy to keep you on track and aligned. Also, just realize, this is going to pass. This time will pass. And that's why, 10 years from now, you can be looking back on this very moment and realizing how you overreacted, or how you should have appreciated it more, or how it was one of the best times of your life. There's always something. There's always something. And so this is the importance of just being really grounded and being kind and being heart-centered. And at the end of the day, I know we don't want to hear this, but we did choose to be here at this time. And it is a divinely appointed time. I saw a meme someone posted. I thought it was so funny. It was of Maury Povich. For those of you who are around my age, you might remember the Maury Povich show, where he always did these lie detector tests. And it was like him reading the lie detector test. And at the top it said, you said you didn't ask to be here. And at the bottom it said, the Akashic records determined that was a lie. And I know it's mess. I know it's a mess. And also, it's different. We're moving into a new age, planetary wise. So, yeah, it's shifted. It's different. I get it. This time is a different time, but there are still things that can ground you that you can be very, very grateful for and really bask in this present moment. And you can always be a lantern, a light and a lantern, speaking life to people, lifting people up. And when people are trying to bring you down with, it used to be this, and this person used to be here, and woe is me, and I feel so sad. Hey, I know that greater things can always come into my life, and I'm open to that. I know that I can get through this. I know I'm here for a divinely appointed time. I know that I have angels and guides leading me. I know there are unseen forces working to support me. I know that all of my family members that left are going to see me as soon as I leave this body. And when I leave this body and the game is over, it won't feel like any time has passed. These are things that I really truly believe from the work that I've done, the way that I've helped people from all of my studies. And so I know that this, while it may feel like it's lasting forever and it's a hard, long journey, I get it. When you get to the end, it's not going to feel that way. And time goes by so quickly. I mean, it just flies. It doesn't even feel like my daughter could possibly be 20 years old. It really doesn't feel like that. I can remember having her yesterday. I mean, time just really, really flies. So it's important to just be here now. Speak life to yourself, to your situation. The way you talk to yourself, you're with yourself more than you're with anybody else. So make sure that you're speaking to yourself in a supportive, uplifting manner. Push yourself. Sometimes we need that inner drill sergeant, but also be proud of yourself for how far you've come and spread that light to others. So that is all I wanted to offer. Let's go into a healing. You can uncross your arms and legs, and I will turn the healing on. Okay, and so it is. You can come back into your body. Friends, I am so grateful for you, and I hope that you have a beautiful week. I hope that you find something to really celebrate and to be grateful for and to be in this present moment, because we are here to support one another and to lift each other up. And I want to thank you for your part. Thank you for all your donations, your kindness, your feedback. I appreciate you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.